Welcome to Malta, a small but stunning island nation in the Mediterranean Sea. In this video, I'll show you how to spend 4 amazing days in Malta, exploring some of the best places and experiences this island has to offer. Let's get started. Day 1. On your first day, you will explore the capital city of Valletta and the ancient city of Medina. Valletta is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that boasts impressive architecture, museums, gardens, and fortifications. You can start your day by visiting the St. John's County Cathedral, one of the most beautiful churches in the world. The interior is decorated with gold, marble, paintings, and sculptures. And the floor is covered with the tombs of over 400 knights of the Order of St. John. You can also admire the famous Caravaggio painting, The Beheading of St. John the Baptist in the Oratory. Next, you can head to the Upper Baraka Gardens, where you can enjoy panoramic views of the Grand Harbor, and watch the daily cannon firing ceremony at noon. From there, you can walk to the Fort St Elmo National War Museum, where you can learn about Malta's military history from the Knights of St. John to World War II. You can also see the original George Cross that was awarded to Malta by King George VI in 1942 for its bravery during the war. For lunch, you can try some traditional Maltese food at one of the many restaurants in Valletta. Some of the dishes you should try are pastizzi, savory pastries filled with cheese or peas; rabbit stew; timpana, baked pasta with meat sauce and cheese; and tira, flatbread topped with tomatoes, olives, capers, and anchovies. After lunch, you can take a ferry or a bus to Medina, the former capital of Malta and one of the oldest cities in Europe. Medina is also known as the Silent City because of its peaceful atmosphere and narrow streets. You can wander around the medieval walls and gates, visit the Cathedral of St. Paul and its museum, and enjoy stunning views of the countryside from the bastions. Medina is also famous for its glassware, so you can visit some of the workshops and shops where you can buy some souvenirs. For dinner, you can stay in Medina or return to Valletta and enjoy the nightlife there. You can find many bars and clubs in Valletta that cater to different tastes and styles. Day 2. Today you will visit Gozo, Malta's sister island that is smaller but equally beautiful. You can take a ferry from Sirkua to Embark in Gozo, which takes about 25 minutes. Once you arrive in Gozo, you can rent a car or a bike to explore the island at your own pace. One of the must-see attractions in Gozo is the Citadel, a fortified city that dates back to the Bronze Age. You can walk around the ramparts and visit the Cathedral of the Assumption, which has a remarkable trompe-l'oeil painting on its ceiling that creates an illusion of a dome. You can also visit some of the museums inside the Citadel, such as the Gozo Museum of Archaeology, the Folklore Museum, and the Old Prison. Another highlight of Gozo is MALTA Bay, a sandy beach with clear blue water that is ideal for swimming and sunbathing. MALTA Bay is also home to Calypso's Cave, where, according to legend, the nymph Calypso kept Odysseus as her lover for 7 years in Homer's Odyssey. For lunch, you can try some local specialties at one of the restaurants near MALTA Bay or in Victoria, Gozo's capital city. Some of the dishes you should try are bejniet, sheep's cheese; habs biz zej, bread with tomato paste, olive oil, and herbs; kasatat, small pies filled with cheese or spinach; and gadam tal metin, bone-shaped almond cookies. After lunch, you can continue your exploration of Gozo by visiting some of its natural wonders. You can go to Dedra Bay, where you can see the Azure Window, a natural arch that collapsed in 2017 but still remains an iconic landmark. You can also see Fungus Rock, a small island that was once used by the Knights of St. John to grow a medicinal plant called Maltese fungus. You can also visit the Inland Sea, a lagoon connected to the sea by a tunnel, where you can take a boat ride or go diving. Another natural attraction in Gozo is the Xlendi Bay, a picturesque fishing village with a small beach and a cliff that offers spectacular views of the sunset. You can also see some salt pans along the coast, where salt is harvested from the seawater. For dinner, you can enjoy some fresh seafood at one of the restaurants in Xlendi Bay or in Embark. You can also try some local wine, such as Gozo DOK, which is made from grapes grown in Gozo. Day 3. You will visit Slima and St Julians, two of the most popular and modern towns in Malta. You can take a bus or a ferry from Valletta to Slima, which takes about 15 minutes. Slima is a bustling town with a long promenade that stretches along the coast, offering views of Valletta and Manuel Island. You can walk along the promenade and enjoy the sea breeze, or stop at one of the many cafes and ice cream shops along the way. For lunch, you can choose from a variety of cuisines and restaurants in Slima, ranging from Italian and Chinese to Indian and Lebanese. You can also try some Maltese pizza, which is thinner and crispier than the Italian version, and topped with cheese, tomato sauce, and various toppings. After lunch, you can continue your walk along the promenade until you reach St Julians, another lively town that is famous for its nightlife. St Julians has many bars, clubs, casinos, and restaurants that cater to different tastes and budgets. One of the main attractions in St Julians is Spinola Bay, a charming harbor with colorful fishing boats, and a statue of a love monument. You can also visit the Valletta Bay, where you can see the neo-Gothic Carmelite church and the Art Deco Valletta buildings. For dinner, you can enjoy some fine dining at one of the restaurants in St Julians, or join one of the many parties and events that take place every night. You can also try some Maltese beer, such as Sisk or Blue Label, which are brewed locally. Day 4. On your final day, you will visit Marsaxlokk and Blue Grotto, two of the most scenic places in Malta. You can take a bus from Valletta to Marsaxlokk, which takes about 45 minutes. Marsaxlokk is a traditional fishing village that is famous for its Sunday market and its colorful lusu boats. The market sells fresh fish, fruits, vegetables, clothes, souvenirs, and more. You can also admire the lusu boats that line the harbor, which are painted in bright colors and have eyes on their prows to ward off evil spirits. You can also see some fishermen mending their nets or selling their catch. For lunch, you can try some of the best seafood in Malta at one of the restaurants in Marsaxlokk. You can have some grilled fish or octopus, or try some lampuki pie, fish pie with spinach and olives, aljota, fish soup with garlic and herbs, or stuffit tal karnet, stewed squid with tomatoes and peas. After lunch, you can take another bus from Marsaxlokk to Blue Grotto, which takes about 30 minutes. Blue Grotto is a series of caves and arches that are carved by the sea into the cliffs. The water inside the caves reflects the sunlight and creates a stunning blue effect. You can take a boat ride to enter the caves and see the amazing colors and formations. You can also go snorkeling or diving in Blue Grotto to see some of the marine life that inhabits the area. You can see corals, sponges, starfish, sea urchins, crabs, lobsters, octopus, moray eels, tuna, barracuda, dolphins, and more. For dinner, you can return to Valletta, or stay in Blue Grotto and enjoy some more seafood, or Maltese food at one of the restaurants there. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful for planning your 4 days in Malta. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe to my channel for more travel videos like this one. Thank you for watching and see you next time.